Hello, welcome back to BrokeRock, obviously fan of the server. Sorry it's taking a bit of time to do a new episode, but I thought today we'll have a look at the base and just see where we can go from there. We haven't done an incredible amount of work, just some touches. We have built the second building, and we're currently in the planning stages for the third, and we're also helping a few of the BrokeRockers when they need it. Here we are, back behind my oak trees. We grow a lot of these. So here's the other building now. Yeah, it's looking a bit plain at the moment, I will be honest. Plain and simple. Pretty much how I start every part of my build. But it's a very odd shape, which is what we're going for. And obviously the villagers are going to be living in here. I don't know how many we're going to put in here at the moment. Probably not many. I only need a few. And obviously we've got Alpha down there, so yeah, we'll see how we get on and go from there. There we go, more of the building now completed. We got a roof on. We're still keeping the white blue. It's still very plain looking at the moment on the outside, but we got plans for that hopefully. Blue glass, because obviously this is the color scheme of the building, blue and white. White quartz ceiling. But yeah, I quite like the glass. I had to do that top bit a few times. I'm still not 100% happy with it, so that will probably change its design. As you can tell, we got diorite as well. Diorite's not really a block a lot of people like, but polished diorite I think works quite well, and it's just a good way of breaking up some of the white inside here. So our villagers are going to live here anyway, so we'll make it as nice, as pretty as possible for them in their prison, new home. But yeah, I'm happy with this at the moment. I'm glad how this is currently progressing, but my builds progress slowly sometimes. Every time I look at it, I'll go, we can add this, we can add that, and it just slowly builds up. So we are a little bit more later on. Still haven't done much, but we're going to look at these pillars. We're going to cut these pillars down, and I'm going to try some bone blocks. So bone blocks is a yellowish, I think the sound of it, very echoey, just to give it a little bit more colour and a little bit more difference in the white that we got. So just break the white up a bit. I feel like bone blocks is going to do that for me, just like the quartz is whiter than the concrete. Bone blocks are a little bit more yellowish, so it just gives that a little bit more shading, which is something we're going to try and add into this building quite a bit as we go along. Now at the back here is quite plain, so we'll be doing something there, but there you go, look, the contrast there, and that really does work. I don't think it works as the two corners as such, but you can see what we're going for as we try and break up the white of the white concrete there, and just give it a little bit more detail by adding in that shading. So inside then, we would start replacing some of the diorite with the bone blocks as well. I didn't think the whole diorite pillars was going to work. So that seems to be the way we're going at the moment. And then obviously we'll carry on. I wonder where that trader's gone. Can't quite see him, see his llamas. And we've got land over there we need to look at as well. So yeah, skipping on. We've now added in some more bone blocks, especially on the front. From a distance, don't really much notice a difference until you come in close. Let's have a looky look. Oh, chicken. So nothing around the back, still quite clean. We're actually at the moment still figuring out what to do with the back. But yeah, I quite like that. That's now coming on really nicely. So slowly. But we're back to this build. This is from episode 1. Remember we were talking about this middle section. We weren't very happy with it. A lot of thought going in, so we do have a plan, so we're going to do that now. So we're going to take away this coloured, because I wasn't too happy with the two colours meeting, and we're going to probably go with black stone and white concrete. Let's have a look. We got any? There we go. So we're going to go with black stone along the top, some stairs. We're going to try stairs first. Nope. Does that work? Yeah, it kind of works. Okay, so we'll carry on with that for the minute. 2, 3, 4. There we go. Yeah, that's looking a little bit better. It kind of goes with the style of the building we have, doesn't it? The orange and red meeting together in the middle isn't quite working for us. So polished black steps. I do like this new black stone. FYI, we're going to hopefully help MG out at some point. So Blackstone is her flavour as well. Go and check out our videos with her builds that she's doing. Right, let's have a look. So we've got red, orange, concrete. Not doing much with that. So what can we do with this bit? I think what we'll do here, we'll put some white concrete just after the block there. So we'll put that in. So it should be about 7. I think we need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we do the same to the other side, that should work. And then we can get on with our third build planning. Doesn't that look a lot better? I much prefer that. That's better than what it was. Alright, quickly jumping ahead. What we built here? We built wool. So a little secret here. We actually... I tend to use wool more as a planning than anything as part of my builds. Although it is a block you can use in the builds, I just don't like the texture with the white, but it can work sometimes. So we have plans for quite a big build here. This is going to take a little bit of time to build, but at the moment we're using wool really to mark out the central structure and the radius as well. So if you haven't guessed already, we're going to be building a spear as the central part of this building. So the spear is going to be it. So this is going to be the center bit. So we're going to put these bits in just so we know these are the mid sections, if you like. And these blocks are going 7 out. So we're going for a radius of 7. Hopefully, we'll slowly build on this. So it'll be interesting. So the idea is we're going to have 2 supporting towers either side of the spear. The spear is going to hopefully look like it's levitating in the middle. That's the plan. If it comes out like that, it's a different story, I suppose. Oh, you gotta love working up high. Let's have a look, shall we? We'll go down. So the reason I'm using wool at the moment is really down to scale and height. I already know the build that I want to do, but I need to make sure the scale and height is right. A, for the surroundings I'm in, and obviously compared to my builds as well at the moment. So I need to knock these wall blocks down because that's going to, I think that's the central point there. There we go, pick them up. And then we're going to knock away. We need to knock away the top blocks, don't we? So we're not so confused. So, and before you all know it, yes, we could have used shears for this. It would have been quicker, but I was just too lazy to go and get some. I think I do have some in my chest, just obviously because we've been shearing sheep. I just couldn't be bothered. So there we go. That's what it looks like. So if we go a bit further back and have a look, not quite working. It's too low. We place those blocks on the bottom. It's too low. It's gonna have to be a little bit higher for that to work. But that's generally the size that we're going for. So I'm happy with the size, not the height. So yeah, let's see how we get on. There we go. Back we go. We've got shears now. So we're gonna knock away the bottom. Knock away the bottom. So we're gonna go up. We're gonna go up at least 10, I think. Let's go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we're going up 7. So we're going to go on this 7. We're going to go a little bit higher. There we go. That's the base. So, are we happy with that? There's a little bit more height on the bottom, which is what we want. Remember, the spear is going to be up in the air, but not way up high. But just enough for you to go under and marvel up at it. We're going to go up 3 more. We're not happy. We're going to go up by 10, I think. Okay. Down we go. Jump. Loads of torches everywhere, so we're trying our best to keep the mob count down in my area. Another one there. Up, 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 up. And now we're going to take away these central ones. Hopefully we don't die. This is something that happens to me quite a lot when I'm up high, especially on scaffolding. We tend to fall quite a lot. There we go. 1, 2, take away that, and that. And we don't really want to take away that one because we're stood on it. Can we reach over? So I do play on mobile quite a lot, so I've got to kind of remember on if anyone does play on mobile, your reach is actually better. But I always forget that when I'm on the PC late today. I think we need to sleep. Next day. Woo! Right, up we go. This place isn't still fully safe. Right. We have our shears. Our shears are about to die, I do believe. We'll carry on. We'll bridge out so we can get that bit there because it's going to annoy me. It's just hanging in the air. We'll take them away. And we're going to take that one away as well, I do believe. Parkour failed. Worth a try. Right, back up. No, we got. We don't lose any wool at the moment. I mean, we can get plenty of wool. As you saw in the first episodes, we helped build a spider farm, so we can get wool that way. But I do have the couple of sheep near me to help as well. I'm not going to have a vast amount of sheep. So I'm not a big fan of having big farms. I'm going to be really honest. I'm not a big farm person. But we will have some farms running. Just to give us some resources, and obviously they do have a shopping district here, so that's going to be one of our main sources for buying stuff if it's stocked up. Well, we'll check that later on. Right, I'm happy with that, so we're going to go back up and count the blocks. So you can see why wool is so useful for this. It's really quick, cheap medium just to really get hold of, and it's easy to rechange. Now you could argue that we could have done this in creative, but the problem I have with creative is I just don't have the time with family commitments and stuff, so that's not really going to happen to me. Also, when I'm in creative, I don't get a sense of scale compared to the landscape I'm actually building in. So unless I'm using the actual world seed, which is a possibility, we don't see. I don't really get a sense compared to my layout and what I'm planning with the builds that I have. But I do want this build to be bigger than the other two, so this one's going to have to stand out. Place some more blocks. More blocks. This is the thing about, isn't it? It's all the planning stages as good as it is. We can't do time lapses on here, so obviously you're gonna have to bear with me while we're placing these blocks down instead. But yeah, let's go. Let's have a look. Once we've done this, we should hopefully get a better idea of what it looks like as we stare down below. 4, 5, 6. So we do need to go a little bit further up on that one. Just bear in mind, we're stood at the central point of the spear there, so this needs to be up by 7 as well. This will probably change over time, like anything else, but this, at the moment, I'm just trying to get the sense of scale and height. That's the whole point of this exercise. So another block there, block there, block there. There's a die from 4 damage at some point. I'm bound to. Down we go. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Oh, we'll run out of food. Let's have a look. Let's collect all this wool and have a look. Right. I'm liking that a little bit better. Hello. No, wandering trait. Where's this llama's gone? Weird. Let's have a look again. Okay, so height-wise, yeah, I think that's going to work. I don't think any higher. I think any higher is going to be just completely wrong. So let's take another angle. So I kind of like to look things from different angles. I think it's important in this one. So there we go. There it is at the moment. So if you come by my base at the moment, that's all you're going to see. But it will build up. And in the next episode, hopefully, I'm hoping to get the spear done by then, and then we'll start outlining the towers to the side. I hope you enjoyed today's show. Thank you very much for watching. We will bring some more stuff. We are helping some of the Broke Rockers, so please check out their videos, and I'll catch you all later. Bye bye.